Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be playing a Clash Royale deck based on the Flash because Barry Allen is the fastest man alive and this deck is the fastest deck in the game. The original idea behind it is I was wondering what it would be like to have a charging prince that was also raged, that was also in the Baby Dragon's Wind. I just imagined how fast it would be charging, and so I was kind of curious to, try out that interaction. But I also added in several other really quick cards as well, so that we have the quickest moving cards. Um, we also have Rage to help the cards move even quicker, and then Goblin Curse is kind of a wild card if they have any Swarm card that's going to be good at defending the Prince or the Hog Rider. And technically this is not the fastest deck in the game because, technically when the Miner is underground, it's moving much quicker, but these are the quickest moving troops that are, kind of on the map and ready to attack that aren't using some kind of ability or spawn in. So we're gonna try to get to our Baby Dragon Evo as soon as possible so that we can try out the quick moving prince and the quick moving wall breakers as well. Um, we'll just go Goblin Curse Rage on this, and looks like we're up against Gay Cycle in this first game, so we'll surround with a Goblin Gang before it jumps to counter that. And today I wanted to share. This is actually really good. It looks like he has quite a few Swarm cards with the bats and the Skeleton Barrel. I wanted to share a story with you guys, and it's kind of a foggy story. I don't have like a crystal clear memory of it, so you're gonna have to kind of bear with me as I try to recount it to the best of my memory. And this happened, I think, in the third grade, because I went to public school in I only went to public school in kindergarten and second grade, and this was a year that I don't believe I was going to public school. I think this was just after I had started homeschooling, so this was probably in third grade. And we went back to the elementary school that I went to because my older sister was having a parent-teacher conference. So her and my mom were going to, I think she was in sixth grade at the time, fifth or sixth grade. And so she was going with my mom to meet with her teacher, have a parent-teacher conference, fairly, fairly normal thing. Oh my goodness, what a time for it to lag out. Okay, let's try out the gimmick. We're gonna have to, we don't have Rage, but we can use the Hog Rider and the Wall Breakers. Go Wall Breakers! And they actually both connect just because they move so quick. There were a bunch of swarms there, but it didn't matter. But again, this happened, so I tagged along with my mom and my sister because I'm just gonna have to sacrifice that tower because it's gone. But I tagged along with them along with my younger brother, I believe. And so I was there, and I think this was while they were in their meeting. It was either while they were having the parent-teacher conference or just afterwards, but I decided to go out to the playground, and this was a playground that I was, fairly familiar with because I had gone to school a couple of years, and that's where I would, have my recesses, and so I was fairly familiar with it, and so I went out there, and there were no kids out there because, again, this was a parent-teacher conference, so um, it's not like this was not a public school day. There were not kids out there. I think there were only a couple of other kids out there, and they were just there. Okay, let's try this out. They were just there because. Oh, okay. They were just there because I think their older their older siblings were also in a parent-teacher conference, so they were just kind of there hanging out as well. And I don't remember anything that happened. I do not remember what was said between us. I don't remember what was really done. The only thing I remember about these two kids, they were older, by the way. They were not the same grade as me. They were definitely older. They were probably a couple grades older. The only thing I remember is being shoved into a fence. I was not really, I mean, I wouldn't say beat up because it's not like I was kicked or punched or anything. I just remember being shoved into the fence. And again, I don't remember anything else about what happened. I don't remember what was said. I don't remember anything like that. I only remember that experience. And so that was kind of a testament as to, it kind of taught me that people are going to forget. People are going to forget what you said to them. People are going to forget what you do, but people are never going to forget how they're never going to forget how you made them feel. And so every interaction that you have with somebody is essentially it's an opportunity to either be a wound in their life and to you can embarrass them, you can make them feel bad, you can bully them, and that's something that they're going to remember for a long time, and it's just going to be kind of a wound in their story. Or you can be someone that makes their story better and brighter, and you can be someone that they're grateful they met. Because again, I don't remember anything else about the situation. All I remember was how I felt about that interaction. And another example is if you were to take all of like my childhood friends that I knew, everyone that I went to school with, most of whom I don't stay in contact with anymore. Most of them have gone off to college or gone somewhere else. But if you were to essentially take them and put them all in a room, I don't remember a single specific conversation I've had with any of them. Like I don't remember any specific interactions that I've had, any specific things that we've talked about, but I would still be drawn to some people more than others because I would remember how they made me feel. I would remember that we had a genuine connection or a genuine conversation, or we were able to laugh at something together, and there would be some people that I would be a little bit drawn away from because I remember that I just kind of got, felt creeped out whenever I was around them. So today's message is to just treat everyone with kindness because people are going to forget a lot of things. People are going to forget what you've said to them. People are going to forget certain interactions that you've had, but they're never going to forget how you made them feel as a person. And so it's just important to treat everyone with kindness so that they feel welcome and invited by you. So that was the Flash deck, the quickest deck in the game. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.